Greetings, Club Newtown members, and welcome to this week's Seeing Fit Tips. I'm Lucas Woody, here coming live from Studio 1 here in Club Newtown. And this week we are going to be talking about the Nutritional Facts Panel on the back of most of the food that you're consuming, okay? Now, there's a lot of great info that can come from this. Now, when we are looking at nutritional fact panels, we're thinking to ourselves, calories, okay? Calories in, calories out. And I'm going to tell you the basic premise of calories in, calories out. If you are consuming more calories than you are burning throughout the day, you're probably going to gain weight, okay? And if you are consuming less calories than you're burning, okay, calorie deficit, you're going to end up losing weight. Now, there can be tweaks and twitches to that, but that's the general principle of things, okay? Now, there are three major sources of our calories, okay? There are technically four, but we're not going to be talking about alcohol today, okay? We're going to hope that everything's in moderation there. We're talking about carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Okay. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that those three different sources of calories can give you different amounts of calories, okay? For instance, carbohydrates, 1 gram of carbohydrate is 4 calories. 1 gram of protein is also 4 calories, so the same amount of calories from those two. However, fats have 9 calories per gram. So when you consume something that's high in fat, even if you're consuming the same amount as, say, a bowl of lettuce, the fat is going to give you more calories. Ergo, you're probably going to end up gaining weight from that. So we want to make sure that we're looking at that fat content of the food. So let's take a look at a nutrition panel. I have here one of my favorite sources of calories, the Performance Elite Post-Workout Recovery by Advocare. Okay, this is the protein shake that I drink a lot after I work out so that I don't get too sore and my muscles get a lot of protein. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a zoom in here, taking a look at this nutritional facts panel. Calories, 230 calories there. Calories from fat, 25. That way you have a very quick source of what amount of fat you have going into your body here. Now, where are all these calories coming from? For instance, you see total fat, 3 grams. Now we know, because it tells us down here at the bottom, that there are 9 calories per gram of fat. So 9 calories times 3 grams equals about 25. Okay, now they'll round on you a little bit, so you'll have to be careful. You really want to take a look at that and delve deep into where these calories are coming from, because they rounded it to 25 when actually there's about 27. Okay, you look down here a little bit more, we're looking at total carbohydrates, 38 grams. Okay, so dietary fibers, 3. You multiply that by the 4 grams, or 4 calories per gram that you get from carbohydrates, and that's 12 there. You have sugar, 16 grams, okay, so that's a little high, but after a workout, sugars are a very good source of energy and of recovery. So you have 16 grams there, okay, you multiply that by 4. You're not going to get quite the amount of calories up to 230, okay, because you also have protein coming through at 12 grams times 4, okay, so you add up all those calories from all of the different multiplication and the addition of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, and you're going to get about 230 calories. So that's where our calories are coming from. And again, you can see there at the bottom that you're going to get that information on a lot of these nutritional facts. So that's really where you're looking for when it comes to calories. That's where your calories are coming from, those three sources. Now, a big question that a lot of people have, what percentage of these sources, these macronutrients, should I be eating? That is really dependent on your body and what you need. A good general rule of thumb for this is 55% from carbohydrates, 15% from fats, and the rest from protein, so about 30% from proteins. Okay, and that, like I said, is different depending on the individual. But now, 55% carbohydrates, I'm not talking about pastas, okay? Don't go out there and eat a big old plate of spaghetti, okay? You want to get the complex carbs. Sweet potatoes, oatmeal is a really good source of carbohydrates. Also, you want to remember that vegetables even have carbohydrates. So the lettuce, okay, all of those different types of vegetables, the romaines, the spinach, all of those are a great source of carbohydrates and also very nutrient dense. Okay, so you're going to get a lot of nutrients in with those carbohydrates. So remember, nutrient fact panels are our friends. Remember, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Okay? And remember, 80% of fitness is nutrition. Again, my name is Lucas Woody, and thank you very much for joining me this week for Seeing Fit Tips. We'll see you next week. Stay fit, members.